Dioxin is a chemical byproduct of industrial processes, which every human has in their body, but it may also be a key for advancements in the study of skin disease and possibly even cancer.
The dioxin is a chlorinated aromatic compound that's a contaminant of industrial processes. It's never been produced for any purpose.
The United States Environmental Protection Agency estimates that 1 in every 1,000 cancers result from dioxin, but continued work needs to be done to verify these numbers.
Well, it's honestly been a dream of mine, a strong desire of mine to be part of the cure for cancer, even if this is a very small part that I get to play.
After losing a family member to cancer,
these different peaks are
Larry came to the U of M and is now part of the team of scientists that received a $1.56 million grant from the National Institutes of Health to study dioxin and its effects on humans.
In animals, it's a very potent carcinogen, and it also causes birth defects and many other endpoints. Death is one endpoint. In the most sensitive species, the guinea pig, 1 microgram per kilogram is enough to kill those animals. That's on the order of diphtheria toxin. Fortunately, people are less sensitive to the acute toxicity, but may get cancer, that's still under study, and clearly get these skin defects called chloracne.
In addition to chloracne, atopic dermatitis is another skin disorder that can result from dioxin exposure, and humans are exposed to dioxin on a daily basis.
The majority of our exposure as people comes through our eating of food, mainly through beef, fish, and milk products. And you can see that dioxin is downregulating all the major complexes of mitochondrial function.
Dr. Sutter and his team of researchers are using skin cells to try to understand more about dioxin and its effects on people.
We grow the skin cells in dishes, and we use media, so that it's called a submerged culture. So we put media on them, which basically feeds them. It gives them some growth factors and keeps them at the right pH. And then we actually add the dioxin to the media, so it's in a liquid.
The researchers then isolate the RNA of the cells after exposure to dioxin and compare that to normal, healthy cells.
The changes in the RNA are sort of a starting point. So we see certain genes that get increased or decreased by dioxin.
In this background, there's really thousands of proteins. What we're detecting are levels of a single protein.
They are also studying the part of the cell that dioxin bonds to, called a receptor. The researchers hope that this will lead to a better understanding of how dioxin disrupts cell biology.
A receptor is a protein that will bind, and most people know of hormone receptors that will bind hormones such as estrogen or testosterone, and then they will cause changes in gene transcription.
Understanding how...
Associate Professor of Biological Sciences Dr. Judy Cole thinks that studying this receptor and its interaction with dioxin could lead to further advancements.
We might very well find out that the AH receptor, the aryl hydrocarbon receptor, is a really important regulator of differentiation in the skin. So maybe it's really important for wound healing.
Cole is an expert in epidermal growth factor, which can modify cellular responses to dioxin.
List of genes like these.
Epidermal growth factor is a protein that plays an important role in the regulation of cell growth, proliferation, and differentiation.
My area is going to be looking at the skin cells and their epidermal growth factor responses, and how they're modified by dioxin.
Through this research with dioxin, scientists at the U of M hope to better understand how dioxin causes toxicity and determine the margin of safety of our current dioxin exposure levels. For the University of Memphis, I'm Simon Wright, senior, philosophy major.